Patriots. One of the better quarterbacks to ever come out of Ridgeview High School. He's going to share a story with you. All right, guys, please give me your attention. Round of applause.
What's up, fellas? First of all, I want to thank Coach Abretto for having me come out here because, I go around and I speak now to different schools. I go around to jails, rehabs, things like that. I'm not your typical speaker. I'm not going to come here and talk to you about goals and tell you how to live your life and things like that. What I do, I go around, I share my story, I share the nightmare that I live to try and help that one kid or that one family from going through what I went through. Because I went through a living nightmare, fellas. And, the other reason I do this is because, like you guys, I had so many chances. Like you guys, when I was your age, and we'd have someone come and talk to us about substance abuse, I said, that'll never be me. I'll never be that guy. And probably like you guys, if you're like me, you're thinking that as well. You know everything, right? You're 16, 17 years old. No one can tell you what to do. You know it all. There's nothing like coming home to Ridgeview, because Ridgeview's my blood. I bled on this field. I sweat on this field. I know what you guys are about. I love Ridgeview. When I first came here in high school, I was all about proving the doubters wrong. When I came to high school, and the only reason I'm going to share a couple of my athletic accolades is because to show you that this can happen to anybody. Addiction is real, and it can happen to anybody. It happened to me. And they said, don't go to Ridgeview. They have someone that's there, that's a sophomore. You won't play there to your senior year. Well, I went there. I was a 14-year-old freshman in the springtime. Just got moved up to varsity at the end of my freshman year. That was when Coach McPherson decided to hand the reins over to me. And ever since the end of my freshman year of high school, I was a starting quarterback for the varsity team. They said, you won't win at Ridgeview. Don't go there. Well, we went 3 rounds deep in the playoffs. Won the first district title in school history. They said, don't go to Ridgeview. You won't get any stats. They don't throw the ball enough. Well, I became one of Clay County's all-time leading passer with over 5,400 yards passing. I wish they would have told me, though, that because addiction ran in my family, that I was 40 more times likely to suffer from it. I wish they told me that 1 in 5 households is struggling with addiction. I wish they told me that I would have lost everything, because maybe I would have tried to prove that side of it wrong instead of worried about the athletic side. Because I think I proved the athletic side wrong, but I failed miserably on the living life the right way side. And there's a lot more than just playing football, fellas. You got to do things the right way. You're role models on this campus. People look up to football players whether you know it or not. Drugs and alcohol, they were not an issue for me in high school. Matter of fact, when I was in college, my freshman year, I was at the University of Arkansas. Coach Bobby Petrino is now the head coach at Louisville. He said, hey guys, we got a speaker coming in. He's going to talk about substance abuse, former NFL player. You don't have to go, but freshmen, we want you guys to go to kind of get your feet wet, just give you some knowledge. I went for like 10 minutes, had the nerve to text while the guy was talking. Had the nerve to chop it up with my buddies, laugh while the guy was talking. I stayed for like 10 minutes. I texted Ryan Mallett, now the backup quarterback for the Patriots. I said, hey, what are you doing, man? He said, I'm watching film. So I went and watched film. So that's what I did. I was a football junkie. I like watching film, going to meetings. That's what I did. That's what got me going. I love football. And so I left that substance abuse meeting, that speaker. I said, that'll never be me. I don't need to be here. I drink beer. I play beer pong every now and then. I blow trees every now and then. Big deal, right? Nothing bad's going to happen to me. Just let me do my thing. Let me go to my parties. Let me drink my beer. No big issue. It's not an issue, right? Well, when I left there, I went to Arkansas my freshman year, like I said, transferred to a school at Charleston Southern University in South Carolina. I was at a party one night, and the craziest thing happened. I had no idea what was about to happen that night would change my life forever. And I walked into a party. One of my buddies said, yo, Hatch, try this. Line, a white powdered substance on the table. I had no idea what it was. I said, nah, I don't do that, bro. I drink every now and then. I smoke every now and then. Not a big deal. I don't do that. I don't mess with the hard stuff. He said, come on, just try it. It won't kill you. It ain't going to hurt you. And I had no idea that one line would turn into 4 years of a nightmare. I had no idea that one line would put me in jail for 6 months. And most importantly, I had no idea that one line would turn into a syringe in my arm just 2 years later. Just 2 years later, guys. It happened just like that. I had no idea that one line would cost me my family, my girlfriend, my college education, the trust of anybody who ever cared about me. Even Coach Mack was disappointed in me. I know it was. Coach Mack came to my court hearing and testified for me. And I could see it in his eyes. the judge asked him all the great things that I had done. And Coach Mack said, that guy right there, I don't know who that is. I know the guy I had in high school, but this kid here, I don't know who that is. And that killed me, knowing the guy I love. Because just to show you how close me and Coach McPherson are, guys, he's a great man, and he cares about each and every one of you, and he'll do anything for you. And to be honest with you, when I get married one day, he'll probably be at my side, standing at the altar with me. That's how close we are. So when he said those words to me, it killed me. It really did. It starts with drinking, blowing trees every now and then with your buddies. Now the big thing with the youngins is K2 and Spice. And it just happens so fast, just like that. Smoking trees, doing all that stuff, led to that one line, led to doing more things. Ended up leading to me shooting up dope every single day. Going to pawn shops, pawning all my things, anything I ever had. Lost it all. Jewelry, iPads, PlayStations, TVs, whatever it was. Threw it all away. And the other reason why I do this is because I try to change the stats on addiction. 90% of addictions start in your teenage years, and that's you guys. On the internet, and you look on the stats right here. We got about 100 guys, Coach? We got about 100 guys. Right now, there's more future drug addicts, alcoholics, than there are Division I scholarship football players right here in this group. And I know you're looking at me like I'm crazy, but that's the facts. And that's why I do what I do, to try and change those facts. Because, guys, my team went 3 rounds deep in the playoffs. Coach Sigler, that was my quarterback coach. We didn't have not one guy sign a Division I scholarship. 3 rounds deep. District title, went to the regional finals. 3 rounds deep, not one guy signed an athletic scholarship for Division I football. But I know 5 guys on that team that are active drug addicts right now. 2 of them in jail. The other 2, including myself, me the 3rd, became active drug addicts. That's 5-0. What are you guys going to do to change that? Because it's up to you guys now. I can't go back and change. All I can do is try and help, share my story, share the knowledge of what I have, what I went through. Hopefully change your minds, how you're living your lives. I'm not saying this is what you guys do, but just keep it right here in your heads. Just know, people are always watching. Just know what that one line can turn into. Just know that you could go down the road I went to. You guys don't want to go through that. Sitting in jail for 6 months, not knowing if you have to go to prison or do whatever. You have no idea. Once you're in the legal system, you have no control. Right now, you guys have the opportunity to do something great. You guys get to play high school football. Best thing in the world. I think I speak for anybody here that played, after high school, that there's nothing better than high school football. Nothing like it, guys. I've been through all the big stadiums, I've been at Doak Campbell at Florida State, been to Florida, UCF, Miami. I've been to all those places and played. Ain't nothing like that locker room over there in the gym. I was there once. There's nothing like this group right here, your family, your brothers, getting to do what you do, play the game that you love, and to think that all the time I was, getting high, messing around out there in college, when I could have been out on the field, doing my thing, working on all my game. So why not be great at something like this, at football? You guys got the best chance in the world to do something great. So this might be your last opportunity, seniors. This might be your last year. You guys, seniors, you guys got 10 games left maybe. And then it's gone. 10 games. Juniors, you got 20. And it's done. Just like that. So I'm here to tell you, why not, guys? Why not take that step up? Just don't ever pick up. That's the one thing I'm going to try and tell you to do. Don't ever pick up, because not every person that smokes weed and drinks becomes a drug addict, but every person that's a drug addict started out by smoking weed and drinking beer. Anybody we can help, that's a win in our book. Like I said, we're just trying to save that one kid and that one family. So I thank y'all for letting me speak to you guys. I'm going to be watching y'all closely, and I can't wait to see what y'all do Friday night. And I appreciate it, fellas. Thank you.